Hey, right now we're gonna learn the alphabet in Russian. This is gonna be a very short, a kind of short video, a couple of minutes, and we're gonna learn each letter of the alphabet pretty fast without any examples, just the sounds. I'm gonna give them to you right now so you learn them. A lot of people think and they get intimidated by the Russian alphabet, thinking that it is hard. People get amazed when you can read in Russian, but it's actually very easy to learn it. It's the first thing you're gonna learn. The rest of the things can be very hard, but if you follow my lead, it's not gonna be so hard and it can be fun. At the same time, after today, you're gonna start impressing people because you're gonna be able to do what for a lot of people is hard and intimidating because they have no idea that it is actually easy. So we're gonna go on with no further ado to the alphabet, and I'm gonna pronounce it as it is pronounced in Russian. A. This is A. This is B. B. Okay, one thing with this letter that if you want to pronounce it like a Russian, nobody has told me this, and nobody taught me this, but I've made my special investigations, and if you want to make it sound more, you have to do as if you were to speed it, to blow it. B. B. The B. It's not just B. B is B. 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 Exaggerated. When I'm telling you to do this type of stuff, exaggerating or acting, it is not for you to do it always, but it is just a way for you to get the idea and get the sound, for you to understand it, to make it natural. So you have to you have to start playing and exaggerating and having fun with it. Whether you're doing it alone or with other people, just stop caring about making mistakes, because you have to make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes and you have to embrace them. This is the letter V. Don't get confused. A lot of this is gonna happen. This happens with a lot of letters. For instance, this one looks like a B, but it's a V. This is G, G, G. And by the way, it's not pronounced V, it's V, V. This is G. This is D, D. The somehow looking like an A type of letter with a flat top, flat roof is a D. Alright? This is Ye, Ye. This is Yo with the two dots on top. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Many times in Russian and in books and stuff, the letter Yo, the sound Yo, is not going to be written with the two dots. But you're going to get used to it by just learning the language. So, anyways, this is the letter R. It's one of the most impressive looking ones. Looks like a spider or something. And just imagine the sh sound, sh, but instead of using the s, imagine as if how it will sound with a zh sound, because it's actually the way it is transliterated, which means the way it is translated, the way the sound is translated to our Latin or English alphabet. So if you want to say, instead of sh with an sh, and you want to say it with the zh, you will say not sh but z, 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 z. Play around by moving your tongue in, trying to make different sounds. Move it maybe more inwards, upwards, downwards, and so on inside your mouth, so you can play with the sounds. Exaggerate, do that, and learn with it, and just try to sound like a Russian even when you speak your own language, because that's going to help you a lot. This 3 looking letter is the Z, the Z, the Z, as in zebra, as in zoo. This is the N, the backwards N is an E, 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 E. Not the English E, but the I, but it sounds E, right? Doesn't matter actually, it just sounds E. Remember that. This is the Y, Y, and it's called E kratkaya, the short E. It means like instead of saying E all the way, it's like Y, 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 Y. We have the K, K, K. This is the L, the capital J looking with a 7 together letter. That's L, 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 as in hello. That's called the hard L. If you want to make it sound soft, as in el, not L, but el, you see the difference? Then you use yourself of the soft sign next to this L. Then it will sound like L in many cases. So remember that. If you want to speak in Russian, use it as an L. We have here the M, just as in English. This H looking letter is not an H, it's an N. Remember that the backwards N is an E, and the H looking is an N. As in no, here we have an O, the O. We have an O. I mean, if it has an accent, I mean, if it is accentuated, if it's not accentuated, if the word has the accent on another syllable and not on the O, on one particular O, the one O that has not the accent, it will sound as an not a, not exactly an a, but an a, not like an A, but a. It's like a mix, like хорошо, not хорошо, but хорошо, sure. And the O where it's accentuated is O. Right, now we go to the P. This is a P. But the P looking is not a P. It's not a P. It's actually an R. So just imagine the R without the diagonal line. That is an R. The P looking letter is an R. Now we have the C. It's not a C. It's an S. And it's used exactly as in English. Sport. This is a T. Like a T. The T sound. This is U. Not E, not Y, nothing else, not U, just an U. Alright, this is an F. As you can see, we have a couple of letters that we don't have in our alphabet at all. That is the D, the G, the J, the Z, the E, L, P, F. So long. We go along now. This X looking letter is not an X, but it's an an H. It has the H sound, the H, as in hello, for example. Yeah, now that I said hello, it just made me think of something. Remember how Russians say hello usually? They say, for example, hello, because the E is not an E, it's a Y. So just as for you it sounds funny when Russians say hello and not hello, for them it's funny if you pronounce the letter Y as a E. So just try to make as they make, alright? Just don't make any mistake. And we go on with the letter T. These two lines with a tail is T, like TS, T. We have the 4 looking letter, like the number 4, it's the ch. And actually the number 4 in Russian starts with this letter, and it's 4. So that might help you remember, I don't know. But anyways, we have this letter, this strange looking letter, and strange sounding letter. It's not like the SH sound, which will be like sh, but it's something like that. Just say sh, but move your tongue above your upper teeth and say shh, 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 shh. You see the difference? There is a difference between sh and sh. But the SH sound, we have it also in Russian, and it is this one, the one with the tail. That is the SH. That's sh. The other one is sh, 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 sh. You have to practice. This one right here has no sound at all. It's called the hard symbol, and it is rarely used, but it is used. It is in some words, but it has no meaning or no change on the pronunciation whatsoever or on the sound. This one is the oi. This one is pretty hard for many people, but from right now you're gonna make it without any problem. It's gonna feel natural for you, and you're gonna know how to manage that sound. All you have to do is just say the sound E, and while saying the sound E, just put some item like a pen, pencil, or a ruler in between your teeth and press it into your mouth, the ruler, and say E, and then you will automatically start saying from E to I, 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 I. Now you just practice that a million times until you get used to it, and use it with examples, with words like, for example, the word "buit," 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 which means to be or not to be, or to be, to be. Right? So you just play with it. This is the soft sound. The one above "I" is the hard sound. The soft sound, it is actually used much more than the other one, and it does have some implications and some changes on the pronunciation. For example, with the letter L, that's above the M and between and below the K, that's the L. The one looking like a 7 and a capital J together, that's the L, L, hard L. But if you want to make it sound soft, like L and not L, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. See the difference? Well, if you want to make it sound soft, then you have to make it followed by this one right here, the last one, the soft symbol. Then it will start sounding like this, L, L. Alright, this is the the one looking like the euro sign backwards. That's the eh. It's like an A, but moved a little bit towards A. A, E, A, E, A, 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 A. It's also one sound that you have to practice a lot until you get it. This sound is there is this sound in many languages. So for those who speak many languages, it will be easy for you to dominate, to handle. Right, that's A, and this is U. U. The I with the U together with the line, that's U. I mean the I with an O. That's U. 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 And last but not least, we have Ya. The backwards R is Ya. Ya. And it does mean something. It's a vowel and it means I. Yes. So I will do a video with a three-part video with all these letters, but with examples and with the sounds, so you know how they sound in English, and examples in Russian, so you have the opportunity to know exactly how they sound. Again, more detail is going to be longer. It's going to be a three-part video, and you also will have the possibility to practice and learn a couple of words, because I'm going to use some examples in Russian as well, and some transliterations, so you will know how to pronounce them too. Alright, otherwise you can always watch below the Russian alphabet with the transliterations, so you remember how they sound.